Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in a Podcast. This is our new podcast channel by Dan and Shay.
I don't know what else to say to that. Where we talk about anything from the Philippines to
Manscaping.
No, I don't want to say that.
Friendly kuya advice.
Where we talk about anything from the Philippines to friendly kuya advice. Is that what you said?
And if you want to see the biggest shit show on the planet, check out the description below and hit subscribe.
You had the finisher as well, Dan.
They don't want to see a polished video. They want to see us being
No, they don't.
raw, honest, and open.
Undressed, uncovered. Do you remember that?
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in a Podcast.
That's what you said before.
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in the Podcast.
Start again.
With Shay. It says there.
Yeah, start again.
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in the Podcast with Shay and Dan.
Where we cover everything from the Philippines to friendly kuya advice.
So if you want to see the biggest shit show on the planet, do check out our channel and hit the subscribe button. Links in the description.
Thank you very much.
So funny. Alrighty, we are live. How are we all?
Hey,
How you doing, Shay?
who's there? I'm doing good. How you doing, Dan?
I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, it's a Sunday morning for me. I feel like it's the middle of the day because I got up so early today. Thanks for bailing on me and then not bailing on me.
That's fine, mate. I know we had to record something because I mean we got a few episodes on Two Peas in the Podcast.
You do?
I don't know how many guys are actually tuning in from it, but I'm gonna put it down below. I see you've already got yours there.
Yes, Two Peas in a Podcast. What a name! What a name!
I'd like to know who's actually watching though. Who's watching?
We have
Two
a
Peas
few
in the
comments
Podcast?
already on your stream. We got
Oh, we do
Jay
too.
Co, Amy Fell, Apocalypse, Leslie Ann. Give a shout out to those guys. I have no comments on mine yet. How many views do you have? I have 8 so far.
People that are live, people who are watching now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
well,
don't think I can see. I can't actually see yours.
Ah,
I think there's 14 on mine so far. It's not too bad considering this is my 4th live stream, my 3rd time live streaming with you. We'll try and do a few more of these.
yeah.
But should we address the title? Because we got a title going.
I think we do, yeah. So, as you can see, guys, we have we stopped reacting? It's been a while. The last reaction video I did, I think, was something like February, January, something like that. It's been forever. And partly it's just down to time. I've got a lot going on at the moment. So, the short answer is, well, let's
Time. Been working a lot. I've been working overtime this week as well. So time's been
overtime. I know you get
pretty short.
knackered just by working your normal hours anyway.
Yeah. I think the last reaction I recorded, which I think it was about a month and a half ago, I haven't posted it, and I only managed to record one that day.
Oh, really?
It was just one video. I haven't edited it. But yeah, I know we have to get back into doing them.
Yeah.
Do we?
Well, yeah, I'd like to. I've got so many. The problem is there's so many things that I've wanted to kind of catch up on. And I just get overwhelmed with so much of it that I just go, I don't know where to start because I know people will want certain reactions. And I'm like, yeah, I could address all those, but there's so many. I'm just like, I don't have the time to do them all.
Do people still want reactions from us though, Dan?
I don't know. A lot of people
There's so many new reactors now, and people don't know who we are anymore.
I don't know who we are anymore. Who are these guys?
I don't know who I am anymore.
I think it'd be a good chance actually to. I know it's been a while, guys, since we've uploaded and sort of interacted with you guys. So I suppose from our perspective, I mean, we've got the podcast that we're quite enjoying doing that at the moment, but we want to try and figure out what is it that you guys want to see. Is it just reactions? Is it podcast? And what kind of content and subjects would you like us to kind of talk about?
You've asked the question. But you and I both know that's all they want to see. The majority. They just want the reactions to the idols. They don't want reactions to everyone, just the idols. But we can only do that for so long.
Yeah, and I also feel like sometimes they don't care who reacts to their idols. It's just we're just
as long as there's someone. As long as there's someone.
Yeah,
and there's always going to be someone new.
I think that's probably why it's a little bit disheartening from my perspective, because we've built up, spent a lot of hours, a lot of time, for a number of years now reacting, and we've made communications with many of these artists. We've done a lot of things between us, but it doesn't really count for anything if we to other people we're just some randoms that just happen to be reacting to their idols. They quickly discard us as soon as they want to discard us. As soon as we stop reacting to stuff, we're gone.
Well, yeah, because a lot of my audience were based around certain artists, right? They've pretty much disappeared from my channel completely. It's like it never happens. The thing of the past.
But that's how you want it, though, right? Because I know you're trying to distance yourself.
Of course, of course. But I thought maybe some of them might have stuck around for me. Maybe that's naive for me to think this, though, just based on all the content that I've put up over the years.
I think it's a fair assumption. I mean, like I say, it isn't like we're just a randomer from somewhere in the world. I mean, we were at one point, and I suppose still are too many. But we've done a lot of things between us. That doesn't mean that doesn't count. That's a lot of stuff. That means a lot of stuff to people, and to these artists as well. They kind of see us, I guess, with what I'm trying to say is, we're not just nobodies. We're rock stars, Shay.
Sometimes I question it, though. Like you said, we're not nobodies.
No.
But then I actually think about it. Is that entirely true? Even based on like all the travels and that?
I don't know. I think there's a part of me that wants to kind of stay socially relevant. But at the same time, it's just like, that's a lot of commitment as well. And unless you're going to keep reacting and keep putting your face out there, I think people are just going to forget us.
That's the thing, though. As long as there's a new reactor to fill that need, is there a need for what we're doing right now?
I don't know.
I didn't realize I wasn't going to actually take this live stream that way. But now you got me thinking about it. Like,
crushing a lot. What are we doing? I don't know. I'm enjoying the podcasts, even if the views are low at the moment. I don't really care. I've just enjoyed just chilling out with you and chatting. Because the one thing I don't really get on my channel, you might feel the same, is because we're just doing it solo. There's nothing to. We don't really. Our interaction is really based on the comments, not really while we're doing the video. So it's nice to kind of talk to somebody else and bounce ideas off, and to kind of have that more personalized interaction. And you can be a bit more free as well with what you say.
Yes.
Not that I think it's edited in the reactions, but you do, as you're recording them or as you're editing them, you are questioning, how is it going to come across? Will it be negative, or do I put that in because it might be controversial or whatever? And I think if it's live or if it's in a podcast, it's raw and honest. And I think people can take it the wrong way if it's like a text message, right? It can be read in multiple ways. And I think if there's two of us, it's just easier you can see that banter.
And we've already had episodes that have been taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
So are they ready? Are they ready for this podcast? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think you can be ready. You just kind of have to chuck yourself in.
Because some of the topics that we've covered so far.
Oh yeah.
Unexpected, even by me.
Kind of surprises me. I'm an open book, guys. We talk about things from manscaping to friendly, cool advice. Have you ever had a situation where you go, this is something I never thought I'd ever have to ask, and there's no one to turn to? We're your guys. If there's a subject, I mean, we're not experiencing absolutely everything by any stretch, but we're happy to talk about things.
This is all very new for your channel, though, Dan. You've kind of just thrown it out there.
But again, it's because my channel is quite family friendly. It's sort of like, because I'm talking to the camera I don't have that interaction. So a lot of my responses are quite how do I say it? Professional, I suppose, in that sort of sense. I've started to let loose a little bit more recently, but you don't really get that kind of. I can't really just talk about manscaping or whatever, and not have anyone to talk to, because it just feels like it's really straight talking. You know, there's no comic element or something to.
The evolution of Dan.
Yeah, here's my future, isn't he? Jesus, mate. I watched Alpha M, and I bought it was about like clothing and styling and everything, and I thought, yeah, I could do with getting some new clothes. I was needing a new wardrobe, and I got inspired, and I found this website that had these great looking clothes, and I was like, wow, you know, completely changing up my style, making it really sort of like, I don't know, summery and whatever. And I bought these clothes. Now, after I bought the clothes, thankfully on my credit card, I was able to reclaim some of that cash back. The website was from China. I did not know. And even though it said the address was being shipped from here, it turned out it was the other way around. It's actually based in China. So the items came, and I looked at them, and I was like, they look nothing like the photos. And I tried one on. I looked like just a drowned pirate, you know, just in this weird flowing shirt. And I was like,
you sent me a photo, and I was just cracking up laughing.
I think just for the benefit of, obviously this isn't a podcast, I've actually got the benefit of actually showing you guys that photo.
You guys are in for a treat.
I don't have the before picture, what it's supposed to look like, but I have the one that comes after it. Look at that sad face. It's hard to see. It doesn't quite focus, but
I thought he was stylish.
It looked like a sack of spuds. Let's be honest. Oh, it's just awful. Oh. So that was my fun time shopping.
That's great, Dan. I actually don't know where we were going with this live stream. We kind of just jumping from one to the next.
Yeah, just winging it. Maybe it's time to do a shout out to commenters who are commenting. So we got Brave Hamoudi and JJ Latik on my side of the channel. So good shout out to you.
How many people are live on yours?
4.
Mine's. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. I've got 7.
I've got 2 now.
Thank you to the 7 people that are watching right now. But this is what I mean with the whole reaction thing.
Yeah, unless it's a reaction video to their idols, no one actually cares about us. Do you know how that feels, guys?
At the same time, I'm not fucking needy, you know. I don't, you know, if you want to watch, you know, appreciate it. If you don't, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. We're not like pining after your subscriptions, but you know,
I mean, yeah, because
we've got 120, 30,000, whatever it is, subscribers, and it's just like only a handful of people. Really? Is that? I don't know.
The thing is, we know it just takes reactions to get everyone to come back. But
yeah,
it's the fucking principle is what we kind of get annoyed at, all right?
Yeah.
We like at the same time we shouldn't expect it. See, it's, you know, I don't know.
I mean, I've subscribed to a bunch of channels, and I don't watch every single video. In fact, I still haven't finished watching your vlogs yet. So, you know, it's just sometimes it's just about timing. Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, can we really complain? Is what I'm saying.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't expect all 100 and odd thousand people to watch, but you know, I'm not even in double digits yet on the live stream. It's just like not even 10. Really? It's just
shout out to my 12.
Oh, look at you and your double digits.
Oh, we're on 13. This is great.
Oh,
by the way,
lucky for you.
2 P's in the podcast.
Yeah. 2 P's in a podcast. I've actually drank all mine, so I don't have any more coffee.
But for those who are just joining us, reaction videos.
Where do we stand on these? Do you want to see more reactions? Do you want to see more podcasts? Do you rather see more live streams? Because I quite like doing these, actually. It's kind of podcasty and feel, but the vibe's good. It's not a reaction, and, you know, all 3 of my viewers can just enjoy the show.
I mean, yeah, it's easy to do, too, and, you know, we don't have to spend a lot of time editing. We can just, you know, check in on, you know, see how people are going.
You say that, though. I was just thinking, because this whole... I know you guys are watching on YouTube, but we're actually using a website called StreamYard to actually do this dual live stream thingy. And it has the ability to share screens as well. So I was wondering, I know we tried doing a joint reaction video before, and it was a bit complicated, but we got it done. whether this might be a better choice, and we could even do it as a live stream as well.
Possibly, we might even be able to do one now.
We haven't tried this, Shay. It could all go horribly wrong. I don't even know
That's
if
that's part of the fun, Dave. It could all.
Do you guys want to see a reaction video right this very moment? Let us know in the comments below. And if so, what would you like to see? Why are we doing this? So back to
on the
reaction.
spot.
This is how we need reaction videos.
I'm not very good at live streams either, so
this is like what, your fourth now?
My fourth during the entire time that I've been on YouTube.
Mate, this is like, I don't know, I've lost count now.
See,
I'm in double digits.
I'm not the type of person that like reads comments out loud. And I also suck at pronouncing names.
Yeah, I like to give it a crack though. So I want to give a shout out to Alexander for commenting on my stream.
See, now I
want to shout out to Randall as well. I can see a comment on Shay's channel. You're not watching on my channel? How very dare you? I'm only kidding. I can see you. Love lots.
Say these days. I can't say so many days.
Are you going to? Are you doing the what's it called? The setting up the reaction thing on your side?
Let's get some requests.
Yeah, good point.
Although I feel like the people everyone who's watching this now are watching for us and not watching for reactions.
But that's my point. I've got 2 viewers now. No one cares. 2 out of 100 and some odd thousand people. Really? Not that I'm complaining. I appreciate you too.
Sounds like you're complaining.
I don't know. Maybe my expectations are a little bit higher than 2, you know.
But yes, if we can get some requests right now, we might react to a video if it intrigues us, the title.
Yes. So
okay, we've got one.
Yeah. What Faith Can Do, Fourth Impact. Have you seen that one? No, that was Leave the Door Open, wasn't it? Ooh.
That was great. That was the vibe.
See, Apocalypse says you matter too, Dan. Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you subscribed to my channel, by the way?
I'd say so.
Well, we'll find out. 4 a.m. Sorry, just realized it's 4 a.m. from Apocalypse. What are you doing up so early?
Oh,
so where are you based then?
Yeah, what time zone is that?
What time is it now for you, Shay? 5? Is it 5, 6?
Another time. Yeah, it's almost 5:15.
So we're probably working backwards. So we're probably going to be talking about the US, I guess. So it's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 6 hours. So Central America, I guess. Central USA. Oh, I'm good. Sorry, I got very excited then. I did some maths. God, it's 4 a.m. for Randall as well. Mate, what are you doing? See, I love you guys the most because not only do you come to our channels for us, but you come to us at the times that you do at 4 a.m. I mean, if I saw a live stream notification at 4 a.m., I'd go, nah, I'm going to sleep because it's 4 a.m. So I'm quite.
Well, the thing is, you probably wouldn't even see it at 4 a.m. You just still be sleeping.
My phone's on silent because I usually get a load of notifications through the evening.
We can't. Okay, we can't react to Eminem because they get blocked. All Eminem videos get blocked. You have to chop it up ridiculously just to bypass copyright.
Yeah,
because I've reacted to Eminem in the past. They're
Hi,
very
Lena.
strict.
Shout out to Lena Marquez. Hello. 2 a.m. for Danny. Is it Danica?
Danica. Shout out to Danica. Shout out to Sam. Been very well. Hope you've been well too. Who else have we got? Lani. Shout out to Lani. Got Rebby. How do I say the name above it? Rio?
Rio, I guess.
If we can, or do you have any videos in mind that we can react to?
Well, we all had a suggestion from Randall for what Faith Can Do, Fourth Impact, so we could try that.
Okay. We can.
I don't know how we're gonna do this. Excuse us, guys, if we screw this up. We are just learning this platform.
We do it no one teaches us doing it.
Oh no, we need to do it as a video. No, it's fine. Okay, sorry, we just figured
you can
out.
No, you can put a link in here somewhere.
So if I just go on YouTube, 7:15 for Sam Seton, so that puts you in maybe Eastern Australia, maybe New Zealand. Am I right? Quite keen to find out.
This could be the easiest way for us to do reactions too. Just on the spot. If I finish work early, Dan, what are you doing? Let's do a live reaction.
But it works for me because most of my day is spent being quite flexible, so I can do it over my lunch hour or something. Okay, so let's give this a whirl. How do I do this? Share. Oh, I can share my screen. You beauty. Beauty.
Oh, but they're not going to see it on mine.
If it, So we have two separate streams. One on my channel and one on Shay's channel. And I don't know whether the share screen will work on both of our channels. I'm going to give it a go anyway. So again, apologize if this does not work, but we'll give it a go. Share.
Wait, you said the girls will be on soon, as in live stream, Fourth Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can spontaneously get them in chat. Yeah, right.
I can't do a screen share unless I accept permission, and then to accept permission, I need to close down my Chrome, which means I'll leave the live stream, so I can't do it. So frustrating.
I mean, the idea was there.
Let me try again. Oh no, there we go. Can you see that? But you can't see that on yours. Damn it.
No, yeah. Well, obviously, I have to do it too.
Yeah,
this is gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna press play at the different times. It's gonna be. No, we can't do this.
Is it though? Because no, it wasn't when we push play on the other one.
But we're gonna get two lots of sound, aren't we?
Yes. Let's make sure we click it at the same time. Okay, go to a different song. Let's test. Hopefully something there's not copyright. We'll click on. How did you just do that?
I shared my screen. You can share a video. This is my shit show. What are we doing?
Hang on.
Can I share my screen with, like, literally share my screen with you rather than just?
I'm just checking to see what's actually on my screen, so people don't see too much.
Yeah, nothing compromising. We don't want to see your legs in the air.
Oh, I'm not that guy. I'm very well respectable young man. Okay, yeah.
Shout out to Jude, who's tuned in on my channel. Hey, Jude. We're actually Facebook buddies, do you know? You can try SyncTube so you can watch together. Oh, SyncTube. Should we go and try that?
Where is this?
So SYNC, as in synchronization, synctube.com, I presume? Or is it an app? Let's try it out. No, that doesn't work.
This seems like the more difficult way. We'll just go to share and push play at the same time.
Oh, this is good. Watch YouTube videos together. You can create a room or browse a room. For create a room, enter the YouTube URL, which I've already done because I predicted that might be the case. But that still throws a problem, though, because that means...
Yes, you always do these detours. That seems too hard to me. We'll do this. Do the share screen and push play at the same time. That should work.
Okay.
What's on my screen? Do you get to choose what part of your screen you get to show or browser?
I don't know. I think it's just the whole screen, isn't it?
Okay, let me just. Oh.
I think SyncTube's a good thing to do if it's just us two without the live streaming involved, like just to record the reactions. But in terms of this live stream, because we need to sync it with your stream and my stream, and we can't do that, unfortunately. You might as well just share a screen for what it's worth. Love watching two YouTubers struggle with technology. Love it.
Hey, you should have seen us before we even started this. Dan didn't even know this was a thing. This whole setup.
I didn't know. I had no idea. It took us like 2 hours to figure this out. Well, it took you 2 hours to figure this out because you couldn't get your streaming working.
Oh, at least I got my computer going.
Oh, yeah, I was still ready before you. I was waiting around on Zoom going, he's still not here, the lazy bastard.
Okay, so we can do the video file. Should we just do the video file?
This is what basically our podcasts are like. It's just us a lot, just chatting absolute shite, to be honest. But it's always good fun. Always good fun.
Download the YouTube video, share the video, click play at the same time, react.
Like we did with the countdown thing and all that kind of stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, we will eventually getting around to it. I'm still waiting for download. It's just come on, prepare download. Okay, download. Yes, download to my desktop. Thank you very much. Got to put on accents now just to kind of pass the time. Has that downloaded? It has downloaded.
What was the song called again?
What Faith Can Do. 1080p, nothing but the best on our channels. Okay, it's uploading, so we're gonna wait for that thing to kind of do that thing again.
Oh, that's 2 months ago.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's so much I want to watch, and I can't watch it because I don't want to waste a reaction video, you know, if I don't record it. So I don't watch anything on YouTube. So I have to wait, and it's finding time. It's just trying to get everything sorted, and you know, what do I pick? Because there's so many choices now.
You know what I always wondered? I always wondered what a lot of these reactors' schedules are like, just to see what they get up to.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, because we only see what we do. And I guess a lot of you subscribe to other reactors as well. So, I mean, do you communicate with these guys and what are their schedules like? Do they have one batch? Are they frequently uploading?
See, the thing is, people with a high subscriber count more than likely are doing this for a living. So, you know, there's no hassles for them.
You say that, though, but monetization, a lot of it's cut out anyway. So they're not going to be earning much from YouTube. Unless
they cut it up. You cut it up to an extent where you bypass all copyright.
That's a good point.
It's the way you cut it up. It's how in sync the audio is, whether you got background noise. I notice if you got like a ridiculous amount of background noise, you know, kind of covers the audio.
So what we're saying is we should sit in the reactions with like a massive fan behind us. Going,
see, there's like a number of variables to bypass copyright.
But it's a lot of effort, isn't it? For them to do one reaction. It already takes me like around 40 minutes on average from, you know, selecting the video, recording it, editing it, uploading it. The whole process of a single reaction is around 40 minutes for me. The last time I clocked it anyway. I mean, I think I have streamlined a few processes, but it's not much different. Maybe half an hour. But you think of half an hour per reaction, you know, across, you know, 6 reaction videos, I mean, you've lost like 3 hours. Especially if you're not going to be rewarded with monetization, then there's what incentive is there? That's another key question.
I noticed some have a schedule in the community tab. I mean, like their day-to-day schedule, not the YouTube schedule.
Yeah, because that'll just be like when they upload. But in terms of when they sit down and record stuff, it could be a different day.
Yeah, like I mean, like work hours. Family time.
We both work full time anyway, so trying to fit that in with our lives as well is just another thing.
And the podcast is like, you know, it's a lot of time. The whole edit.
Oh, the editing. We've still got 3. Is it 3? 2 or 3 episodes already recorded, and we still haven't even edited yet. We've not even started. We've not had the time to do it. That just goes to show how busy we are.
Did you upload the video?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to
how's that going to work, though?
Okay. I just tried it. If I click on the video...
Stop it. Because
oh, no. When we play the video, the mics get muted as well.
This is where you go to share and go to video file.
Ah, I see. And then click... Okay. We're still figuring this out. What is wrong with this? Okay. Oh, no, don't play. Don't play.
Stop.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that StreamYard logo there. We might have to pay for a full version.
Wow. We'll cross
I
that
don't
bridge when we
mind.
come to it.
I'm willing to just do it right now, actually.
Well, I'm not. I haven't got my card details in front of me. Okay, so should we just try this? Will this work? We're gonna do a countdown, yeah? So 3, 2, 1, boom.
Are we gonna do an introduction?
Okay.
Are we gonna cut this up separately and check it on the channel?
Nah. Maybe we could. I don't know. We might have to download this video separately and then kind of recut it. So should we do an intro each and then we can kind of just go into our thing?
I don't want to do one each. We'll just do one together, right?
Okay, so we're going to do, say, hey guys, 2 Ps in a podcast, blah, 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 blah.
Bye.
Hello. Hello there. I've suddenly gone Irish.
What's up, guys? This is Dan. I don't know what I'm doing.
We make this up as we go along. Hope you're enjoying this behind the scenes look at what it takes to become a podcaster, /YouTuber, /reactor, /vlogger.
This is a spur of the moment reaction video.
Yes.
Featuring myself and Dan, and we're also live streaming. This is a first for us. And we're powered by StreamYard.
FYI. Okay, so I'm not going to bother doing an intro. You've kind of done that already, so.
Doing a countdown?
All right, then.
This is a test.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I might turn the... Oh, we can turn one of the volumes down. Oh, no, because then they can't hear it.
Yeah. So, okay. Let's count this down, hit play, and we'll just run with it as it is, yeah? Do you want to bring tissues for this, by the way, guys? I'm just thinking it might be quite an emotional song.
Oh, it depends what the tissues are for, Dan.
For the tears.
Tears. Oh, check.
Shut up. Right then. Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Wait. You're doing one then play?
You count down because it's better on your sync. So you count down. Yeah, but yeah, we'll go on. We'll do what we did before, the 1 and then
how many people? I think they're getting impatient. How many people are watching on yours?
7, 6.
I've got 8. Let's go.
Oh, do you know what? Screw it.
3, 2, 1, play.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Stop it. Oh,
what?
let me play.
What? I've stopped now.
Oh.
Stop. What was wrong with that? It was fine for me.
Neither of our videos were in sync. We're going to hear both audio at the same time.
Yeah, I know, but that's just, we're going to have to deal with that. Our viewers will only hear one thing.
Yes, but I don't want to hear double. Do you want to hear double?
No, not particularly, but it was okay for me. So I think it's just that lag thing again, isn't it? Sorry, guys, we're really sorry about this.
How could it be okay for you if you're seeing the same thing on mine and the same thing on yours?
It's just a lag, isn't it? I suppose. I don't know. This is why the website would be useful. We can't do them live streams then, because this is what we're always going to have.
That doesn't make any sense. You're not going to see a different live stream on mine.
No.
We clearly weren't in sync. Should we go back to the...
Like I saw on both our screens here, I saw them at the same time, so it was in sync from my perspective. But obviously the viewer experience, it's going to be normal anyway, because they're only going to be either on your channel or on mine. They won't see both of these. So it's only going to be one of us who are going to hear it twice.
My video wasn't even in sync with your video.
It doesn't matter. If it's in sync with you, like, I don't care if it's out of sync for me.
This is just play it, but I'm going to hear a fucking echo of the same song. That's no way to react to quality singers.
Not in the live stream like this. Like I said, the other website would have been fine, but it's just that we can't share that same screen, can we?
Okay, let's try it again.
Okay.
And if I say stop, if I say stop it as soon as possible.
Should
we go back? Actually, we've got the stream. Not the stream. What is it called? The Zoom. We've got the Zoom of how we counted ourselves in when we did it that way. Should we do it that way?
Okay.
Okay.
What did I go on? You wrote this down, didn't you?
The thing is, everyone who's watching on each of our live streams aren't going to notice what we see.
Exactly.
We're doubled up on live streams.
Exactly.
Okay, where's the countdown? Okay, three. So it goes 3, 2, 1, play. I press play on 1. You press play on play, and we should be in sync.
Awesome.
Okay.
We're gonna go for it now this time. Let's give it a go.
You want to do the countdown?
Did I count down, or was it you that
Okay.
counted down?
I'll do the countdown.
Okay.
So you on play, me on 1.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, play. I stopped it. We're not in sync. Was I in sync on your?
No, you're out by like about a second or so. Let me do the countdown because maybe the delay is on my side. So let me try it. I'll count down. Do the same as you did before. You go on 1, I go on play.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. Slightly out.
Are we stopping it?
Stop it, yeah.
So mine went up first.
Randall's like, just play it.
It's okay, yeah, but it's okay for them. They're only going to see 1.
Yeah, we're gonna get a double. We can see each other's live stream, so we get double the audio. So when we're not in sync, it throws us both out. Oh god. Sam says, will you get a copyright strike or block for the video being bigger than your screens? It has nothing to do with the video that I'm aware of. It's down to the audio recognition. Like the platform recognizes audio. Like
Actually, they can pick up the video. Like, because if someone uses my video, it'll detect on my side, and I can see that they've used the video, and even though
there's no audio being used. Because I thought it was down to the recognition of audio.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10 it's the audio, but I think it can actually pick up video now.
Okay, might be a new thing then.
Because most people thought it was just the video when it was really the audio. But I've been able to pick up people that have used my videos because of the visual, because it's like the whole video is my video.
Ah. Okay, well, to answer your question, then I don't really know, to be honest. I
don't know if this is a good idea.
No, I don't know. Maybe we should just record a separate reaction video and just upload it to our channel just to cater for those who have waited so long for us to react to this and still haven't reacted to it. Oh. Okay, well, let's just scrap this idea for now.
I mean, it was worth a try.
Yeah, we'll do a reaction video.
It was worth a try. I don't really want to
separately, as in off the live stream.
Yeah, because if we're watching it and it's just echoey, like, what's the point of reacting to it? We're not going to hear it in its truest form.
No. Jude says you will not be in sync if you're pressing play at the same time because of the lag. You'll have to watch it on just one screen share. But that's fine. We can screen share. Like I could screen share now, and Shay would see my screen. But then people on Shay's channel who are also watching the live stream won't get that same screen share as I am. We're actually separating the two streams. That makes sense. So they won't see my screen, but my channel will. So we couldn't do that anyway.
See, if we paid for the basic version, we could sync both of our channels up to 1.
That's true. We could do that. But it's like, how much was it? I can't remember now. Thing is, the money we're going to get back from the views are probably not going to even pay for the subscription anyway.
Oh, it's 20 a month. Like,
yeah,
I don't mind. I don't mind paying 20 a month.
Would make it worth your while though. Like, if if more regular live streams, then fine.
Yeah, if we use it like at least once a week, then it should be worth it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Well, sorry guys, you didn't get to see the reaction. We are going to do a reaction video for it, not in the live stream, but we will be recording one afterwards.
We kind of have to now.
Yeah, exactly. We've backed ourselves in the right corner, haven't we? Jesus.
And if there's any other, if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more.
We had another request earlier for Who was it for now?
It was Eminem, but it's.
Oh yeah.
I know from experience not to touch those.
Well, we've got Panalo from Esmil. I know you've already reacted to that, so I don't think we can react to that now. So just go back. Sam was saying, she was 7:15 p.m. New South Wales, so pretty damn accurate there. Randall, that's how Penny's doing. Penny's fine. She's waking me up at 6:15 in the morning now, which is not great.
Do you want to repeat what you said earlier?
What did I say?
Oh, you're in a bit of a mood when we got on.
Everything was going wrong. I feel like it should be like the afternoon already. I've been up for like hours. My computer screwed up this morning. So this camera wasn't connecting to my computer. Normally requires a computer restart. So I did that. And then when my computer came on, the Apple logo just remained on my screen forever. And I thought my laptop was screwed. And I was panicking because I was like, I've got a lot of crap on here that I need. So Googled around a little bit on my phone. Turns out if I unplug all my little devices, my external devices, it worked. And it did. And so far, so good. The camera's working, my devices are working, my laptop's working. Everything is okay in the world of EAP. But I wasn't in a very good mood this morning. I needed a coffee because I was, 6:15 wake-up calls isn't exactly the best way to start my day, I have to say. Especially on a Sunday. What's going on there, Shay?
We've got a MyJaps request.
Oh yeah,
MyJaps, free.
MyJaps.
I've actually never heard of it. Is that one of your original, or is that?
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of requests for this.
I think I might already have it downloaded. Actually, like whenever I see someone drop a video, I'll just download it, add it to a folder, and then when I actually get around to recording, I'll just scroll through the folder and just pick a video. I've got like 400 videos downloaded.
Jesus.
I've got Sarah
I'm
G.
just realized I'm just typing a reply to someone in the comments. I'm like, just tell them I'm live. So Jude says you can add 2 different streaming platforms on one StreamYard so that you're both using the same screen share on both platforms. But that does require the basic subscription, which is 20 a month, wasn't it? Which we don't have. We're currently using the free version, so that's kind of why we have these limitations.
Yeah, this is our test run to see if we're going to actually pay for it.
Yeah. Is it possible to time the play with UTC time? I don't think it really matters. We're going to get lag either way, I think.
I mean, there is a way to sync it up, but for how we figured it out through Zoom, the lag, we would have to figure it out live. Jesus. And you know how long it took for us to get the lag right on Zoom?
Yeah. Oh dear. That was painful.
So I'm quite proud of those reactions that we did on 2 P's in the podcast. Just because of the amount of effort to get the lag right.
Just so you know, guys, in case you're just joining in, Shay and I, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, we have a joint channel called 2 P's in a podcast where we discuss all kinds of stuff. It's a bit like this, actually, a bit like this live stream, just random stuff. But we do actually have more stories, actual stories to tell. It's not reaction based because, as you can tell, we have issues with that. Just to give you an idea, upcoming discussion points, we're talking about career changes, manliness. What does that mean? And how do people perceive you? We're talking about trying OnlyFans for a week. Oh, yes, it happened. And Maria's concert we did yesterday, we were hosting a concert. So just different things like that. That's kind of some discussion points. Not all of them, just some. And that's just for the next episode, which we were supposed to be recording today, which isn't going to happen now just because we've spent so much time figuring this out.
Oh, you've got plans.
I have plans this afternoon. I'm going for dinner at my uncle's to this afternoon and this evening. So, yeah, I kind of screwed myself over on that one.
Maybe we can get a guest for the next one then. Wait, we've got... Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, we've got we have somebody lined up, but I don't want to say names just yet because we haven't actually. They were supposed to record last week, I think it was, but I think because of schedule conflicts, they couldn't do it in the end. So yeah, watch this space. Well, not this particular space. Watch the 2Ps on the podcast space where there's going to be more podcast updates. So do check that out.
Yeah, because we want to gradually get some
Apocalypse, but Dan's
you just do it,
right. Brilliant.
We're like
Go on.
We're gradually building up our guests. So like we're starting off with people that are closest to us for the guests. And as time goes on, we'll try and get some of the idols that people love and adore. And by guests that are close to us, we don't mean people like, family and friends. We're talking about people who are predominantly in the industry, whether it's music or film or TV or even crew, makeup artists and things. So quite a mix of guests. We've already had Heather Schmidt, who's a very popular American opera singer who joined us on the show a couple of months ago. And we've had Maria LaRocco, who is a OPM singer, songwriter. Just so you know. But that episode's not released yet because we've still got to edit it. As well as Ate Rachel and Koya
Ate Rachel and Nick, yeah, fellow YouTubers, yeah. How could we forget those?
So basically everyone that we've, formed bonds with in the Philippines, we'll get those on first because it's easier for us to get them on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tough part will be getting people where we really have to go out of our way to get them on.
Yep. This is where we start selling our organs to pay for their fee.
And just pray that we get a response.
Yeah. Do you know, I know I'm not trying to say this just because I know that some of you guys, like Randall, for example, not to specifically name you out, but I just know you from a lot of the Fourth Impact live streams. But Fourth Impact is one of the guests, or four of the guests, I should say, who we'd love to have on the show. And I think they're actually quite feasible given many other, the difficulties I've had with my charity album trying to get other people involved. I think Fourth Impact would probably do it as well.
The thing we need to keep in mind, though, is we have to also put into consideration whether they want to do it or not.
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. But
like
we
TNT
try
boys,
we try and make it fun.
TNT boys, we have to have on. The thing, it might be a bit difficult for them because if they're all separate, to try and tee up at the same time, that's when it starts to get a bit more difficult.
Yeah,
but we're going to try. We'll try to get some of our favorites on. I kind of have I have a few that we probably won't ever get on just for obvious reasons.
Well, you could sit that one out.
I'll gladly sit the one out. We obviously know which one that is.
Do you know?
You know what? You know what? You can do it. You can do a couples one then. And I'll just.
Do you know what? Do you remember the episode of? I know it's completely random. The episode of Friends where Rachel realizes she's unsure how she feels about Ross, and Phoebe holds a photo of Ross up. How do you feel? That would be like, I'd love to do that. Like, say to the individual, what do you think when you see the space?
You know what, Dad? You could even like have me muted, and I'll just be watching the podcast,
lurking in the background. Yeah,
yeah, I can still watch. Although I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know if I'd want to watch that one. But that's probably one of the. We obviously know who I'm talking about.
Right.
I doubt we'll ever get that, or even just you.
It's very, very unlikely. Someone's asked. Manny's asked. So, what's a new plan for you guys? Well, this is part of said plan. Not so much the live streaming, but it could be, it could be a new thing. These live streams, these joint live streams. Podcasting is taking up the most of our time, I guess, together because obviously it's been a while since I've really uploaded to my own channel. So really, I guess it's going to be podcasts, hopefully.
But we also trying to put together our own TV show. Yes.
Yes, but. if you guys want to know a bit more about that, you're gonna have to go to subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah, we've covered that in this.
We've talked about it quite a lot on there. Yeah. I mean, it's still very early days. We're still working out logistics and stuff, but and obviously the pandemic kind of spanner in the works. But you know, hopefully next year later. There's no real set date. Obviously, sooner the better, but not too soon. Got stuff to plan and you know, COVID to remove. Speaking of COVID, have you had your vaccination yet?
No, not yet. I'm not really in a hurry to get it because COVID isn't too bad where I'm at in Perth. Like we'll go into lockdown for a few days and you know, back to normal the next. But once it rolls out, because we're going to need it to travel. So as soon as we're good to travel, I'll probably end up getting it. Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, it's just like we've got the massive rollout. Like the whole of the UK is just like banding together and just getting everyone jabbed and stuff. And you know, even the airlines now, if wherever you go, you need like a test before you fly. You need a test on arrival. You need to make sure that you've had both your vaccines, and you get like a little like a QR code type thing on your phone that you can scan so people can make sure you're vaccinated and all that. And then when you arrive, as I say, you get another test done, and then you got to quarantine until you get the result. It's just a massive headache, but it's necessary because you want to make sure that you stay safe and not like spread it around and stuff. So I get it, and you know, it is what it is. Sooner I get traveling there, the better, because I'm just itching to travel. I went to Wales in April for like a week, and my folks have a house in Wales, and it's nice getaway. The views, yeah, it's lovely to sort of travel around, but it's not the same. I want to go abroad, and you know.
Yeah, I'm itching to get back to the Philippines. Itching to get back. I got a lot of plans.
I look at the plans sometimes, and I think, when are we going to have time to do all this stuff? Because there's just, you know, it's like the next 5 years looking, you know, like a roadmap of 5 years. Here's what we're going to be doing.
So yeah, I'm just gonna, as soon as we can travel, I'm just gonna do everything. I'm not even gonna question it. Although I didn't really question a lot of my previous trips, I would just do it. like how my last Philippines trip, I literally booked my tickets like 24 hours prior. Like we had talked about it, and then I was just like,
well, not just that, you were already with me hosting the Wish Awards, and you still hadn't booked your flight. I mean, talk about last minute. Had there not been a seat on that plane, I'd have been on there on my own.
Yeah, I know.
Just
the thing is, we were talking about it, like talking about the whole Wish Awards thing, and that was when I was in Philippines at the time. It was my trip prior, because it was literally exactly a month. Ended up having to fly back.
Yeah, because
I was just
that's right. Because you was there in November, weren't you? And for the TNT Boys concert, all right? Yeah. God, yeah.
That's why I was like, man, it's a bit soon to go back. And then I was thinking about all the stuff I'd miss out on, all the stuff that I'd have to see in your vlogs. I was like,
yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's exactly why I went to Rome. That's probably the one that I could have set out. That would have been funny seeing it just from your solo perspective.
Yeah, and luckily, we both went through that, so we were able to kind of understand that whole process. And
but
no one will ever know what that was like. No,
but that whole experience changed us. It changed me a lot. Like I used to go out of my way for a lot of people, a lot of artists. They obviously didn't have to, but now I'm never going to. It's not going to be to that extent anymore.
I think, yeah, I mean, I feel the same. If I'm in the Philippines, something happens, I'm happy to go. If there's something happening, in the UK, I wouldn't mind going either. But it's a lot of effort to go and, to put yourself that much out there and get that massive rejection.
I will go out of my way if whoever agrees to be on my album. I'll pay for everything. If just to get them on a collab, that will be the only time I really have to bend over backwards. Because there are a few artists that I've got lined up, obviously. But there's still a few that I really want just because I know the sound match made in heaven. But I haven't really put much of that out there because I just want to get everything down first. Like you have to get vocals and all that down. You obviously already know. You're still trying to get yours down.
Which I still haven't finished the album, by the way.
The thing is, I'm talking about an album, right? Most audience don't even know that I do music, or I did music prior. They're just like, wait, what album? Are you singing, Shay?
No, I'm rapping.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
That's
it's
the
kind
thing,
of
though.
just when it's all set, when it's all done, and I release stuff, it's gonna be a huge shock to some people. And they'll be like, wait, I didn't know he did this.
I feel like we should
So
be
I'm
talking about it more often, so that people who are new to the channel or who are stumbling over old videos or whatever would always get reminded of it. Thing is, you get to the point where you start repeating yourself so often that you just can't be bothered. I actually, there was a point like many years ago, I actually pre-recorded like a little ad that I was promoting or something or other, and I just play that at the head of every single video, every reaction video, because I knew that I didn't have to say it again, and it's just there for people to watch. But then people just sort of skip over it, don't they? It's just like, you can't win. Oh. I've got some more comments on your channel, by the way.
Yeah, there's a few.
They named the person who you'd be sitting out of the podcast with.
But you just gotta look at it from her perspective. Why would she want to be on my podcast? It makes no sense.
Why would anybody want to be on our podcast?
Because that's a good question.
Exactly. It's just, yeah. I mean, to be fair, guys, you know, when we do have guests on the show, we do prep some questions. We do a bit of digging around on the background, and make sure that it's not just like a general. I mean, it's a general chat, but it's not like a winging it chat as such. There's there's some structure there.
But that goes back to your episode on Two Peas in Podcast where some drama started. Why would she want to be on that podcast or that interview? See what I'm saying? We're kind of just the same questions.
I don't think she got a choice though. I think she was just kind of PR people were just like,
we all have a choice. We all have a choice in life.
These have a high sub count. They get a lot of audience attention. You're plugging a concert. It made sense. I understand. I get that from a numbers perspective. I just don't get it from a
legend perspective. That's what it is, though. She's technically a legend in her own right.
I mean, you've got millions of followers on social. Why would you need anybody else to do promo for you? She's
performed one of my favorite artists, Alicia Keys. That's some legendary shit.
Anyway, we know. I can see this starting to turn into a different kind of podcast.
Yeah, I know. I better stop. Getting ahead of ourselves.
Could we do could you guys live stream a drinking session together?
I'm actually 5 months sober at the moment. So,
which is about to end, right?
Thing is, I told myself I was just gonna try not to go out and drink, which is what I've basically done all year.
But you wouldn't. You'd be staying in and drinking with me.
I know. The thing is, my New Year's was a bit of a shitter. It was, I don't know. Did I tell you about it?
Yeah.
But anyway, it just threw me off the whole drinking environment because I thought I had a few things going.
Is that what happened? Oh, mate, you've all got something wrong with you. Did they say what the cause was? Because I know last time you said you weren't sure what happened.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, what cause are we talking about? Without saying too much.
Your friend recently.
Oh no, I was talking about something else. Sorry, I was talking about someone else.
Okay.
You know how I always told me then. Yeah, you know how I always talk to you about like how I was earlier?
Yeah.
Come on, catch up there.
I don't want to say stuff and ask questions.
Yeah.
There might be sensitive stuff that you don't want to talk about, and it's like a live.
I definitely don't. Yeah, definitely don't. Anyway, what were we talking about after that?
Anyway, so can we do a live stream drinking?
Oh, the drinking.
Maybe. I'd like to do it. I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah, well, you're a bit of a pisshead now, then.
That is not true.
What do you mean? Show us your fridge.
I can't from here. I've got. Let me count. I can't count. Hang on a second.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is there water in there? Oh God.
I have 3 beers left. But
Well,
but the glasses are only small. Look, they're only 250
that's because
mil.
it's because it's a small fridge. You just want it to fit more in there.
Exactly. I couldn't fit regular bottles in there. So really, that's the only, you know, I think it's
You know
like
what?
16 bottles, something like that. Well, I can't
I'll
remember
do a
now.
drink. I'll do a drinking live stream. If someone sends me a box of Red Horse, there you go.
Ooh. I'm gonna see if we can get some Red Horse in the UK, and I will.
I've tried to look online like several times. You can't get it here. It's all sold out.
Do they not have any in the Filipino restaurants?
Nope. It's hard to get.
Oh, mate. Well, I guess that's never going to happen then. Philippines are on and off lockdown. We're on in the UK. We've gone through a 3rd lockdown. We've started opening things up gradually. Schools and colleges open first, then like non-essential retail, and so on and so forth. So we're at the stage now. I think we're on the last. On the last stint. Everything's pretty much opened up as far as I'm aware. Cases are pretty stable. The Indian variant's causing a bit of a fluctuation, but in terms of hospitalizations and deaths and things, that's still really low. That's obviously down to vaccination. So things are looking good. The 21st of June is supposed to be when everything ends in the sense of mask wearing, social distancing, that kind of thing. But that's still, you know, we don't know yet 100%. So that's kind of the last step. I can see that extending, even if people doing it for their own peace of mind, I guess. Even if the restriction has been dropped, but that's I think the last step. So we've still got a couple of weeks yet before we know where we stand with that. But things are like gyms and hospitality and things have been opening up and things like that. So we're able to for the first time we took Penny swimming weekend before. It's great. It's really good fun. First time in a pool, she just loved it. She was splashing around, and she's been around now. She's coming up to 16 months old, and she's barely had any real sort of life experience. She's only seen a baby like I think 3 times in a whole year and a bit. It's just mad. And things like swimming, up until recently we weren't able to go to the beach, so just normal things that she's not been able to do. So it's nice to be able to kind of get out there and do something now.
Got a few more comments.
5 days of lockdown and life is over, mate. If I had 5 days lockdown, I wouldn't be sweating. I'd just go, 5 day long weekend, great.
I don't have any issues with being in lockdown. Like, I'd love a few days off work, to be honest. Like,
you can't work from home, can you?
No. But it'll give me some time to do some more content, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm lucky I'm able to work from home. We've only, from this current upcoming week, we'll be going into the office on the Tuesday. So, the rest of the week we're working from home. And even that's optional, but I just thought it'd be nice to kind of see some new faces. God, it's warm in here. 23 degrees.
He needs a beer.
Well, now you mention it. I might take off my jumper. No, I won't. I'm not wearing a shirt.
Okay, if we're gonna have a guest,
okay,
who's the one guest other than Regine, obviously, but who's like, if you were to name one more person, who would you really want on the podcast?
Anybody, like anyone in the world.
Oh yes.
Are we talking like Filipino artists? Because it's like if you're doing
we'll keep it to Philippines for now.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity.
Jonah.
Okay.
My sweetheart.
Oh, look at this guy. Hashtag donor.
Yeah. The dreams don't lie, Shay. The dreams don't lie.
The thing is, you would feel like from your previous experiences with Jonah that you should be able to tee that one up.
Yeah. Difficult, not impossible.
Definitely
think
not
it's-
impossible.
Yeah.
You did a duet with Jonah. That I thought that was impossible.
So did I. I really thought they were going to say nope. I still feel bad though, because I was conscious that they'd booked some time at Michael Pangalinen's studio, and I must admit I think they just book it out like they have to pay a fee to use the studio, because they were trying to extend their slot or something, and I was thinking, shit, I'm taking up some of their time here, and Jonah's there to do a cover. I don't want to ruin her, because she could have. I think she redid it anywhere on another occasion, but I felt bad that I was taking up some quality time, especially as I can't sing very well. I was like, doing like 3 or 4 retakes of it.
Surely it should get a discount though. It's Michael Pangalinen, and they're like brother and sister.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I don't know either. I don't know how it works with them.
It's all brand new.
This is brand new information.
Oh my god! Spyware says, guys, ever thought of visiting the Philippines again? I mean, once the pandemic's over, or have you already answered this? We have already answered this, but we'll answer it again. Obviously, yes. I have booked, and still currently have booked, accommodation for December this year.
You're mad though.
But I know it's going to be cancelled because, firstly, I've booked more holidays in this year anyway, so I couldn't get the time off work anyway. But secondly, it's so soon, and the way the world's still looking, it's not going to happen. So it's probably going to be next year, hopefully.
We would hopefully next year, because I thought it would be all good to go this year, last year.
That's why I booked December. I thought December, it's miles away, but no, still nothing. But yeah, apart from just the regular kind of travels, Shay and I are sort of working on a bit of a TV show. Just sounds really
we want to base in the Philippines.
Yeah,
based in the Philippines.
It's basically, how do we say this? I suppose we have it on. If you go and check out our podcast, we do talk about it quite a bit on that. But basically, in a nutshell, it's like us experiencing different cultures within the Philippines, from food to family to, just different regions, and just learn about different parts of the Philippines, but touring it in a Jeepney.
In a Jeepney,
yeah.
That's the one.
That's the plan. I mean, obviously, we're going to refine details and stuff.
And you're going to see it from like entirely different point of view, because we're not going to be holding cameras for this.
No, we're not vlogging it as we would normally vlog it. We're going to, hire some cameramen, sound guys. We're going to have it's going to be a proper production, isn't it? It's all self-funded, by the way, so we are going to be broke by the end of it. So you better make some money.
As soon as we get close to the date, we'll put some money aside.
Yeah. But other than that, it'd be a great experience. I'm very excited.
And we've been talking about this. It's the only thing that's really getting us excited. Like, people get excited about seeing us doing reactions, but we're excited about this. This is the type of content we want to make.
And also, just to kind of level up our own content, never mind just kind of content we want to create. Well, because there's so many vloggers now who are going to the Philippines and exploring different regions. So many reactors. I mean, every day there's I don't know, they're like bacteria. They multiply quite quickly. I just can't keep up now. And everyone's doing the same sort of thing. It'd be nice to kind of do stuff that's just that much better. And I think TV show, radio, just kind of more mainstream stuff, I think is kind of the way to go. Logically the way to go for me.
Yeah, we just want to keep like the one-upping ourselves, basically. Don't want to keep doing the same thing. No. I mean, there's nothing wrong doing the same thing if you enjoy it, but I'm just, I feel like I've been doing reactions for
past
its expiry date. Yeah, it's like I'm just thinking back to when I first started. Like, that was so long ago. I was a completely different person back then.
I mean, we still enjoy doing reactions, but I think because it takes so long to do when you're recording a batch, it just there's better things that we can do with our time that I think are more meaningful. And I think that's the choice that we have to keep making. It's, do we do a reaction, or do we spend time doing something that's better? Yeah,
because we're looking at it based on what we want to do, what people want to see, but we're also in the back of our minds the whole I don't want to say subscriber count, but the amount of people that are actually going to watch the sort of stuff as well. Like, we didn't just stop doing reactions just because we didn't enjoy it. Well, we still enjoyed it to an extent. I still enjoy it to an extent, even by myself. But we want to do more things. We got to keep growing as content creators.
That's the key, though, isn't it? People often refer to us and many others as reactors. I mean, I've said it today. There's so many reactors out there. But the key is content creator. Content covers a big area, and even when I was like in my early teens, you know, I kind of always wanted to make movies. So making a series or do something more meaningful, you know, bigger production, that's kind of something I've always wanted to do. So I think that's where my heart really lies, is in that part of content creation, more so than reactions. I mean, reactions is great just for getting an audience, but it's not that meaningful. I don't feel quite as fulfilled as, say, when I did the vlogs. When I travel out there, different ball game entirely.
I mean, even though we know reactions get views, we know they get more views than a lot of our original content, but the views itself isn't fulfilling enough. Like, I need more than just views. I need more than just subscribers. I need to fulfill what I want to do. But whether people are gonna accept that or not is a different story. Well, I won't know until I get there.
And I suppose part of that as well is connection. Like, you know, having views and sub counts is one thing, is just numbers, but you want to have a meaningful relationship with subscribers as well, like that interaction. Because a lot of the comments we get when we do reactions is, can you just react to this, or just supply a link? And it's just hollow. There's no passion behind
There's nothing there. You're not gonna get those meaningful connections through just reactions alone. Because as soon as you stop reacting to the artist, they'll go to another reactor. Yeah. And they'll get what they want from that other person, and so on. It's just gonna keep continuing on. I think a lot of reactors don't actually realize this until they start putting out original content. You see the massive difference in views.
Huge, massively, yeah. And I suppose because of that, you get that sense of like I said, we've chosen to not step away from reactions, but choose our time more wisely, because I know when I do reactions, views might go there, but then it's that emptiness again. It's just that you're doing it just to fulfill everyone else's need more so than my own. And you know, I'm not old, but I'm getting to the point in my life I'm like, I need to just choose what I want to do and do things for me, and hope that people stick around for that. Yeah,
and that's why there's also a lot of reactors that come and go, because they say they build their little audience, but then they get sick of doing the reactions. But then that's at the same time they haven't been posting anything else. That's all they have to offer is the reactions. They're not. I don't feel like the content creators to the extent as what a content creator should be.
No,
if you're not doing any other content, that's all you were doing.
Yeah, and again, it just shows you how a lot of reactors, not all, but I would guess many of them, don't care. They do it for the views and the numbers and that, you know, building up a channel. But like, get on a plane, go to the Philippines, meet these people. They won't do it. Some people just can't see that. Like, you might like a lot of reactors who react to your idols, but they don't really care. They do it for, well, not even the money, unless they keep splitting up the video and really like, I don't really watch them, obviously, but I know some cut it up and stuff to get around the copyright issue, but that's more work anyway. But yeah, most videos are copyrighted anyway, so you just don't get the money. So tell me, where is the reward if your views are low or your money's low? Or why would you want to keep putting yourself out there all that time that you could be spent doing something more ambitious, more rewarding, not financially, but just, you know, that enjoyment of doing it? Why would you do that?
Yeah, but at the same time, the audience don't know that. They think they make all the money in the world. So,
yeah,
you know, they're not going to think any better than...
And even if you say now, like, you know, we don't earn hardly anything on YouTube. I mean, I've got 4 viewers now. I don't know how many you have, but only these people who are watching now are going to know that. So,
7.
7.
I've got 7.
Oh.
I've got 7.
Well, thank you guys for sticking around for this hour and 15 so far. Oh, and to fairness, Sam has to run anyway, so it's fine. Dan and Shay, the Jeepney Chronicles.
The thing is, based on my experience with a certain company, ABS-CBN,
No secret.
we're staying well away from them. They will not be. They ain't touching none of this, none of this idea. So you definitely won't be seeing it through them at all. Which only leaves really one other company. That's the faithful GMA.
Which I actually have a contact from GMA. There's somebody there who, through one of my subscribers who knew someone who, you know, through connections, I can get this TV pitched to the right people. We
That's
just
good.
need to. We basically got to just put
have
together a pitch project and just like, you know, document everything, the costs, what we're going to do, like literally plan the entire show, and then it can go over to them.
And if your contact falls through, I have a backup contact at GMA. So
Perfecto. Awesome.
I think basically we just need to get to the Philippines, make the content, we'll sort out all the logistics and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, are you going to edit it, or are we going to get someone to do it for us? Because would want it in TV format? You're pretty good at doing it like that. I mean, obviously you're a videographer. Probably be more enjoyable.
I quite like the idea of kind of somebody else editing it, because it's just
yeah.
We'd see it from our own art, obviously through our own rose tinted glasses. Be nice to kind of get someone's perspective on it.
Preferably someone that's Filipino, because they know the format of which people watch their television. So we would want it to be in their digestible format, like something that they're used to seeing.
Yeah,
but obviously something that's different. Yeah. It would have to go there out, which is I have no issues with. I'd prefer someone.
Yeah, we
that's Filipino doing it.
Exec producers on this, because we'd probably oversee the post-production stage of it as well.
Yeah, true.
But that's something we would, you know, write into the pitch. Get us talking about this on the camera.
I know, but it's exciting just thinking about it too. Thinking about the whole process, everything we'll have to plan. I mean, there's a lot we'd have to plan too. Just day to day.
Tons of research. It's not just like the logistics of getting to places. It's organizing stuff with the people we're going to meet. You know, who do we choose to kind of like show us home cooking, and who do we choose to? Do you know what I mean? There's like so much on the other side of things as well. So we'd probably need a trip to kind of go out and make these connections to find these people, and then do another trip to kind of shoot it all.
Finding the people is going to be the hardest part, because we want, like, it's not like these people are well known. There's basically trying to find someone that would actually want to do it as well. Put themselves out there. Then obviously not going to be someone that's used to being on film.
Yeah.
So we kind of need a person for that as well to figure that stuff out.
Well, you'd have your researcher, you'd need your contacts, you need a translator, you'd need so many
starting
people.
To add up now, Dan. Doing the sums in my head.
Yeah, I was going to say my brain's crumbling with the thought of how much it's going to cost. But it's all good fun.
I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, I might have to sell my house. No, I'm joking. Just some more comments. Apocalypse says people need to understand that channels need to evolve. People do need to understand that, and people don't accept that. That's part of the problem. But yeah, totally agree. I think it's best to do what you want to do. You guys are great. Enjoy all your content. Shout out to Brie Edwards.
That's Julie.
Joining.
Shout out to Julie.
Julie, hey, Jules. See what I did there? That fell flat. Okay. Rabbi says, I was so surprised and pleased when I saw you both on screen at the Wish Awards. That's interesting.
Still a highlight.
Because seeing us on screen at the Wish Awards, so obviously you must have attended the evening and didn't know. Obviously, nothing was announced because we weren't allowed to tell anybody that we were doing it.
They might have just seen it on the vlog because I showed the part where I was on screen.
That's true. Interesting. No matter what content you both you both put up. I'll definitely check it out because I know they would be good stuff. Hope you can visit Philippines again. Thanks, Brie. See, you guys are on the live stream now. I know there's not many of you on here, but we appreciate you guys because you're the ones that come to us for us more so than the reactions, which is nice. Mercy has said hello from Taguig. I think that's how you say it. Both on your channel and on mine, so she's flicking between the two.
Oh wow! I've stayed in Taguig as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad. The only thing I didn't like about Taguig is getting home during peak hour. It was such a mission. There's this one road, this intersection. You're just stuck there forever. It feels like. But other than that, yeah, I'll stay there again.
I saw a photo, like a throwback to Edsa, like when it was open. It was like a 5 or 6 lane carriageway, just pretty empty, just a handful of cars. And now it's just like gridlock. It's just awful.
Yeah,
you need like a dual layer freeway or something.
I know. They'll do wonders, mate.
And then that starts building up as well.
That's one of the that's one of the comforts about being in the Philippines as well. Like I know I'm in the Philippines when I'm stuck in traffic.
Yeah,
I'm in Manila right now.
I'm glad I haven't got to drive it because it's just it terrifies me. The bikes that just kind of cut down the side of your vehicle and weave through terrifies me.
I would still give it a go though. If we were to just go for a bit of a young joyride.
See, no, I rode a scooter around some of the islands, and that's much nicer because it's a lot less busy, and you can just kind of take your time. It's just lovely. Look at the views. What if we get
a scooter each? The Scooter Boys.
Scooter Boys. Is that the new name of the show?
That would be hilarious. It's not a bad idea, actually. If the Jeepney falls through and we can't get a driver, we'll get someone to be committed to a certain amount of time on Jeepney. Although that still leaves us driving the Jeepney as well. We could do that. Apparently, it's the maintenance, though. The maintenance is like the more technical part because it could cut out on us a lot.
And
during the entire filming. We don't have time to waste either.
Exactly. I'm not even remotely mechanical, so I don't even know anything about engineering and stuff. Like if it breaks down, it's like
you've seen my story trying to fix my own car. Bloody nightmare. Couldn't even do a simple oil change. Couldn't even unscrew the bloody thing.
I knew you'd screw it up as well. We'll be talking about the failed oil change on the podcast as well.
Forgot about that too. Just came back to me.
Oh, it's so funny. Julie says those taxis that piss you off.
We miss you too, Julie. Yes, those taxis piss me off.
Apocalypse Season 2, Scooter Boys. So we can do a couple of seasons, different modes of transport. Yes. I like it. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
And do you know what? Because the Jeepney is obviously probably mostly city-based. So that would be like a Manila and surrounding areas trip. And the scooter is less scary, as I said, on the island. So we could do the islands for Season 2 and check out some of those things. Oh, see, this is where the credit to you, Apocalypse. That was brilliant.
You know what's great about all these ideas? There's no other reactors that are silly enough to do this. It's just us.
We are dumb enough to do it. Even if we make absolutely no money at all from it. If we just made a huge loss, we'd still do it.
We're not doing it for the money.
Because at this point, we are doing it for loss. We're doing it because we enjoy doing it, and we're doing it because we want to put some, good quality content. Something comes off the back of that, great. But we're not doing it.
I'm doing it because I want to make some epic content. That is my main reason. I don't give a shit about the money. I'll put all my money on it. I'll put all my money on the trip, and do whatever, just so I can do all these things. Never been about the money.
Life's too short. You have to do
life's too short. Experience. I've got a tattoo under here somewhere. It's under here. I can't take this off. But yeah, life's too short. So we're just gonna have to do it. We've put it out there a million times. We can't go back on it.
Apocalypse says Season 3, Bankers. I can't remember. Is that the little boats? I can't remember if that's what a banker was. Or was it sorry guys, this is like out of touch with the Philippines now. It's been that long since we've been.
it's great getting ideas though, or if people enjoy it, the first season, and well, if we say first season, like there's going to be another one, but if people enjoy it, yeah, we'll do it again.
It's those boats with the little side bits,
The thing is, I didn't really watch much TV when I was in the Philippines. It was just usually, if I was trying to kill some time or if I was waiting for someone to show up at the condo. But I don't know what sort of shows they have in regards to travelers as well as foreigners. So I don't know if this is.
It's a good point, actually. Is it something that just doesn't do well in the Philippines, or is it something that's missing from the Philippines? Have we tapped into a niche? Because in terms of YouTube vloggers, like people who, some of the famous ones like Finn Snow and Los LeBlanc and stuff, maybe not Los LeBlanc, he kind of does all sorts, doesn't he? But what's the other guy? Becoming a Filipino, I can't remember the guy's name now, but they reside in the Philippines. They create vlogs every day. They probably earn a fair whack of money given what they do, but people love that stuff. They love that content. So I see it as there is a market for it. Just leveled up content, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be next level, yeah.
Spyware says, guys, if you were right here now, you wouldn't recognize Metro Manila at all. The traffic has been at least cut in half. Wow,
that's amazing, though.
I can't even imagine that. It's like a ghost town. Where is everyone? Best content is when you enjoy yourself. Totally agree. That's why I really enjoyed doing the vlog, because they're just so much fun.
It's being able to travel is like just one of the best parts, and being able to catch up with you too, because living in different countries and all. It's the only time we ever get to see each other.
Kyle Jennerman, that's the guy. Thank you, Spyware. He's the guy becoming Filipino. HB says, hello, Dan Shay, missed you too. Haven't seen you much in a while. Victoriano II. Yay! I've watched your reactions before, like both of you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So yeah, as you can see, scrolling across the screen right now is subscribe to 2Ps in a podcast. So youtube.com/ShayandDan, where you can find anything from us talking about the Philippines to manscaping. Oh yes, we talk about that. To self-shooting porn, which is an eye-opener, believe me. Don't worry, don't get
that's
to
just
see
what he that's just what he talks about anyway.
Yeah, we just talk about stuff, and friendly queer advice. Should we play the video again for those who are just joining in? The trailer, mini trailer.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Oh, we have to do it at the same time, don't we?
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do it at the end, can we? Yeah.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah, we'll do the trailer at the end, and you can kind of see what we're up to. I don't think we're too far from the end anyway now, because I've got stuff to get on with soon.
We did stay on longer than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a 10-minute one, and then we're going to.
I know. I was going to say that.
Then we started talking.
Yeah. To be fair, though, we have got a few episodes to be editing anyway, so we can probably catch up on doing another recording of a podcast in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, be sure to stick around for those. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. Don't even do it.
Well, I'm definitely not reacting to that. Obvious reasons. If you follow my channel, it is what it is.
We talk about it on the 2Ps of the podcast, Morris said, love you still? What's the story there? Is there a Mauritius ship still sailing, or is it sunk down further than the Titanic?
I feel like you're starting to rock me up a bit, Dan.
Let's not open that can of worms. Shout out to George Perry from Missouri, USA. Woo woo! I don't know why I did that. I'm not actually from the US.
I'm surprised you got viewers out there.
Well, cool. Our content goes far and wide. Can't deny them what they want to see.
He's so humble.
I don't care. That's why people watch us, because they enjoy us interacting, chatting, absolute gobshite sometimes, but it's all part of the fun. I don't know why I do these things sometimes.
This guy needs a beer.
This guy needs a coffee. I need to cool down as well now. It's still
Yeah, what's the
23 and a
weather like?
half. It's 23 and a half. I don't know. The bloody windows are closed.
It's pretty
When I
chilly
left,
here now.
when I left this morning, it was cloudy everywhere. So it was cooler than it's been. This room's quite warm. Yesterday it was nice. So it was a nice 25, I think, degrees. So it was nice. Shorts and t-shirt weather the past week. It's been nice.
Is there anything
Yeah.
else we need to touch on while we're here?
I don't think so. I think we kind of covered the main topic of this, which is, have we stopped reacting? We mentioned that a bunch of times. Talked about stuff.
The thing is, I've got one reaction to edit. So it's gonna look silly because it's probably gonna be my next upload. Probably edit it tonight.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got one. I've got one to come.
Okay.
And that was recorded. That was recorded almost 2 months ago. So
2 months, jeez.
I mean, the last ones I just posted were, probably 3 months ago now. It's just time, like
the barrier. Oh, no, it wasn't the barrier. The actual reactions.
Right before that. Yeah, right before that.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them had a copyright strike, and I disputed it and just waited 30 days. And then for some reason I just waited another 20 before I actually shared it. I don't know. It's because I hadn't uploaded in so long, and then I didn't want like all the requests coming in. I'm like, I'm not even recording at the moment.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? No one. I mean, I can't expect people to know that, but when you've recorded something and it could be, weeks and months, like until it goes public, people just assume that you did that day, that hour,
the same day.
Like, how many times have we released vlogs from the Philippines and they've said, "Oh, you should go here, or try that food," or and I'm like, mate, this was like 2 months ago now.
Yeah,
I'm home editing the vlogs.
I mean, I would love to be able to edit a vlog while in the Philippines, but by the time I get back to the condo, it's going to be late as hell.
Well, yeah,
and
you spend the whole day shooting.
And if you stay up all night editing the vlog, you're going to be sleeping the whole following day, and you get no content for that day.
Yeah,
like that. That's the only reason why we don't edit that.
We could edit in the same day, but the quality would be very different to what goes out. You just need you need to spend time getting it right. Hey, George has subscribed to 2Ps in the podcast. Is that a new subscription, or have you been around for a while? But thank you anyway. Awesome stuff.
That's kind of our, what would you say? Our baby. I kind of view it that way because like we're starting from scratch on that channel.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to grow like reactions. I mean, I suppose we've got some subscribers because of the few reactions on there. But it's that whole channel is going to be a long and slow grind. But I kind of like that. I kind of like it. That's what it is.
I do too.
And we know if we get. You go.
I was gonna say people who are watching us there are watching it because of us rather than reaction. So it's what we were talking about earlier about a lot of views and subscribers or subscription counts on our individual channels feel quite hollow because you don't really get that interaction, that meaningful relationship. But on that channel, even though the numbers are small, all the comments we've had on the podcast have been very personalized. We can chat about different things, talk about ideas. It feels more fulfilling.
It feels more fulfilling, and I feel like I've earned every subscriber on that channel as opposed to my current main channel.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've earned it because I know how easy it is to grow with reaction videos. Like new people, if they've got the personality, they've got the quality down on the videos, and they're decent at editing, like they get their first 10K within a week. Easily doable. Whereas when you're doing original content, it's like the hardest way to grow. Even on like Facebook, we'd probably grow faster on Facebook. Facebook's way easier to grow there than on YouTube. I think YouTube's one of the hardest places to grow, actually, if you're not doing reaction videos.
It's so saturated. There's just so many people. It's so difficult to stand out.
One of the fastest way to grow, TikTok.
How's it going, Shay? How's your TikTok?
Oh, well, I uploaded like for a few days and then I stopped. But I think I've got like 90 followers now, which is surprising.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
I saw the views because the view count's at the bottom of the video.
You
I'm
know
what? With that.
Yeah, because I've been trying to put in my tags right, the hashtags, and trying to put videos that people would actually click on.
Mm.
I knew the best video that would do well was the balut.
Yes.
Just put it. I knew that was going to do well.
I still
So if
only
you just
have one video on my TikTok. I need to do more.
Yeah. So if you really think about what you're posting, and just if you just see what's on TikTok at the moment, see what kind of views certain videos have, just post with the intention of you're gonna tap into this viewer.
Mm.
So I suppose if I could stick to it, I might be able to build a following on there. Which actually reminds me, I know a few people on TikTok that happen to be Filipino that we can get on the podcast.
Oh wow, okay.
No, they've got quite decent followings too. I think one of them has like 1 million followers.
What?
Yeah.
That is mental.
I know. And it's funny how I know her too. I don't know if I want to put it out there. I might save it for the podcast if we get her on.
Ooh, exciting.
I mean, you probably have a fair idea. How have I met most people? So yeah, that's how we kind of made that connection.
Interesting connection there.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it on the podcast. Just another shout out to if it's Ging Ging or Jing Jing officials. Shout out from. Are you from the UK as well? Mega love shout out from UK. Unless she means like shout out from the UK, as in I'm quite keen because it's one thing I sort of have said before is I feel like YouTube is like a different life for me because it's all in the Philippines. It's I go to the Philippines I'm like a different person out there. Like I meet people, people recognize me. We've done all these amazing things, and over here I'm just like some random like person just living my life, And the two bleed over now and again, but it's very rare I actually sort of get that sort of. It always surprises me. Something overlaps. Like I was in London at a Filipino supermarket, and one of the people who was in the shop recognized me because they were Filipino, and I was like, it always surprises me when that happens in my home country. You're in Cambridge. That is very cool. You are how far away? About an hour and a half, I think, from Birmingham. When this whole lockdown thing's over, it'd be nice to go out and just say hello to you.
I was going to say, you could even do a
lockdown is over, but you know
what
I mean. Yeah, let's meet up for a drink or something. I don't know.
I feel left out. Now and then. Is anyone in Perth?
Oh, so they'll be going live today as well.
Oh, look.
So they're both the live stream.
The sunken ship.
What? Wasn't even a ship, more like a little pedalo, wasn't it?
Oh, speak for yourself, Dan.
I will speak for myself.
In my mind, it was the Titanic. Okay, it was the Titanic.
We all know how that ended.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Should have been on the dinghy.
Well, and I suppose David, it's David, right?
The thing is, there were a few dinghies. There were several actually. So that was my bad. That was a bad call on my behalf. I sung with the Titanic.
Yeah. I won. So Rabbi said he was drawn to us both because of the honesty. That's cool.
Believe it or not, I feel like that's where a lot of our subscribers go missing. Because we don't always say what people want to hear. I certainly don't.
No, you don't give a monkeys, do you?
I mean, I try to. I try to be honest, and I was taught at a young age: if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. But even things that are still nice, but people don't agree with, I will say, and then that's where it's pretty much the end of the road for them. Unsubscribe.
So I've said things in my reaction videos that I've cut out because I've looked back at it and gone, it's not negative, but I can see how it can be twisted. So I've gone, I'd rather not include it. I can't be bothered with the hassle. Because despite being on YouTube, I don't like drama. I hate being in the sense like part of drama. So I'd rather just not get involved. I'd rather just, cut that crap out and Yeah. Deal with Mr. Nice Guy.
You must cut a lot out because I've caught a couple here and there. And I'm just like, man, this guy's awfully nice.
I'm just that nice. I'm just that nice, Jay. I don't cut too much. I tend to cut out like spaces of emptiness. So I could like, I'd finish watching the video. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. But sometimes it doesn't always come to me like exactly what I want to say. So sometimes I can really enthused and just spit it all out. And sometimes I go, something else I want to say. What was it now? Sometimes I'll flip back to the video and then I'll say that. So that bit in the middle I'll cut out. So that's a lot of things what I'll do. So I don't really cut out much of what I say. It's not that often. It's just keeping it concise. There you go. There's a little secret here. That's the honest reaction.
Why don't you put it in the title, Dan? Honest reactor reacts. Honest videographer reacts. Honest British rock star reacts.
Non-Filipino reacts.
Foreigner reacts. There's a lot of titles. I've even seen, what is it? A non-vocal coach reacts, just to have the vocal coach in the title. Because the vocal coach itself gets clicks. I wonder who was the first person to discover that. I always wondered where all these vocal coaches came from, because it only took one to see the pattern in views, right? And then they would put in vocal coach. But I'm just wondering, how did all these vocal coaches actually find it? Like, a lot of them must have already had their own YouTube channels, and they've seen like that we can grow like this. This is the way we can grow our channel. Vocal coach, that's what I am. You know, I sometimes question if they are actual vocal coaches. Like, where's your certificate?
It frustrates me actually that a lot of these vocal coaches look about 12 years old. It's like, so you've just qualified out of uni. That doesn't make you a vocal coach. That just makes you qualified. Experience and years of teaching makes you become a vocal coach.
I was just amusing though. I wonder how they all discover that this is the way to grow. Because it's a certain type of person to discover it, whereas just normal reactors is just anyone, you know.
Yeah.
It's easier for just anybody to react, but specifically a vocal coach is just amazing.
It comes back to a couple of things again, right? So they are really young, which I question their experience and stuff anyway. So irrespective of that, why, if they are successful in their field, then why are they doing reaction videos? Why? They surely must be earning enough money to be able to, earn from coaching anyway. But then also they do it, as you say, because it gets clicks. So they're doing it as a fast way to gain clicks, then obviously earn money, which would then sustain them.
I feel like every vocal coach should have their certifications in the background on their videos.
In fairness,
and have it in the intro.
I might as well name the name because I have met her. Rebecca, vocal athlete. She is a genuinely a vocal. She's got a website. I booked a session with her, so I don't disregard her. But I'm not saying everyone is not a vocal coach. I'm just saying
no, we're not.
You are jumping on that train.
It's just the idea that there's so many. I'm just wow. They can't all be vocal coaches.
I got D-Boy. Shout out to D-Boy. Just online, and you have right about vocal coaches. They are everywhere, and there are many that say honest reaction. Yeah, we all know of at least one channel that says that. I'm not gonna start naming names on this channel.
The thing is, a lot of the people that watch us, that channel that you just mentioned is their favorite channel. That's a sad reality.
Yeah.
Because they post what they want to see. Unfortunately. I think it's funny. I think it's all funny.
Well, good luck to them.
But yeah, just vocal coaches. I feel like if you're actually a vocal coach, wouldn't you be working full time as a vocal coach? And I sometimes think that a lot of them are just singers, and they say they're a vocal coach because they've got
Or they're not just some like just that they can sing, or just that they are singers. Because
Yeah.
just being able to sing is just as good as saying vocal coach, surely, for most people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a lot of them are just singers, and they just claim to be vocal coaches because they know a certain amount of techniques to do with singing.
Yeah, exactly. So they can talk about it. Good point. Good point, Shane. Good point.
That's just from observation. Obviously, not saying everyone's like this, but
yeah.
you know, just if you were to watch some of them, and the thing is, there's a lot that I haven't seen, but just over time as we've seen them appeared out of nowhere, especially down the recommendations, it's just like, are you really a vocal coach? Is this really an honest reaction?
Yeah, exactly. It's just there for just clickbait.
There was the one guy though, but there's the one guy that we've talked about before. He called me out a few years ago. He's still the funniest example of this, like, reactions as a whole. He's like the funniest guy.
What is he admitting to doing it just for views?
No. He's a silly boy, that one. I'm talking about the other guy who I think he called me monotone, or what was his wording? He thought I wasn't being genuine. I think it's when I was reacting to a lot of what I said at the time. But yeah, I found it funny how he would criticize a bunch of reactors. I don't even think he makes this type of content anymore, but he would criticize a bunch of reactors, and this was a lot of like the early reactors at the time. Like, there was very few of us. And basically, he would complain about every little thing that we did. I think Atudacha was in it as well, although he still gave her props for posting original content. But when you look at his reactions, he's talking over the video the entire time. Literally the entire time as it's singing. I'm like, how are you able to comment on something while it's happening at the same time? I don't understand how you're reacting. You're just talking over it. Did you watch this prior to actually recording? Because how are you able to comment on this stuff? Like, he just completely missed the whole point of a reaction video. It's not all about talking over the video, just constant talking.
But what's the sub count like?
Oh, well, back then it was like 20k, but the whole time he's talking about the video. And I'm just like, you've missed the whole point, but the whole purpose of a reaction is to get, your genuine reaction to the content. Like,
initial reaction.
Yeah. And he seemed to miss the whole concept of an emotional response to a video. Like, a lot of people, give their technical reaction. I'm more on the emotional side.
Same, yeah.
Because
I can comment a little bit on some technicalities. Some of it I've learned from subscribers anyway. But a lot of what I do is just how it makes me feel. Which ultimately, there's no right or wrong way to do a reaction video. I mean, for God's sake, if I saw something on TV I thought was hilarious, I send it to you. I'd love to see your face when you watch the video. That's the whole point of a reaction. It's sharing that experience with people.
And that also comes down to the viewers that watch reactions. They want different things from reactions. Some just want the emotional, some want to hear the technical, some want to just hear the idols praised. There's different audiences for it too.
It's interesting. It breaks down further than we realize.
Yeah, but just the fact that this guy was also saying things that were quite obvious as he's talking over the video.
Oh, they're holding a microphone. They're standing up on the stage there. Really? I can see that.
yeah, along those lines, yeah. I'm just like, man, this guy has no idea.
Yeah.
Like, and he was, I don't know if he's changed. Surely he's changed since then, but back then you couldn't even tell this guy that because he was so in his own head.
That's a nicer way of saying what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, if you were to ask me back then, yeah, it would not be what I'm saying now. But as for the other guy you're talking about, you just said that he's now posting content again, right?
I haven't. Yes, I think I haven't seen his channel. I haven't watched any videos. I've just seen that. I think he's posting again. I think they're vlogs, but there's like an old one, like, I don't know, a couple of years old, I think now, which says that he's no longer doing more reaction videos. And he kind of went into reasons why. And partly he said it was just so easy to get views and he just didn't care to do them. So he's, one of many, I'm sure. He's probably got the balls to admit to doing it. Most people
He
don't.
was the strangest one out of all these reactors that I've ever come across.
Mm.
Like I've got so many friendships back to like when reactions were very new. Like a lot of the OG reactors that weren't even not even in like the music scene, reacting to music now. But just I don't know how he came at me so just out of the blue. When I'm looking back now, I'm just like, man, what is wrong with you? Hopefully he's changed. Surely. I've changed.
Yeah, but we've changed through experience of what we've done on the channel. You know, I don't think, unless you've had some sort of, if you've gone through some sort of transition on the channel, I don't think you're going to be any different either side.
Yeah, you might be right.
He's just he's gone away. He's, you know, flapped his wings a bit and gone, "Ooh," and come back, and I don't know, probably the same person. I don't know.
Probably.
Just to comment on some of the comments we got here from D-Boy. He says, why do reactors say first time reacting to? I don't think I've said that. But it makes you question, I suppose, is that like self-validation for some to say, like, just so their audience know that it's their first time?
No, it's not because of that. They say it because they know it's going to get views.
But is that written in the title? Or is that written?
It's in the title. It's in the title.
Oh, okay.
Because if there's enough people searching for it, they'll put it in the title.
Yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, it's just another way to get clicks, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they say it there in the video, they're probably just reinforcing what they're.
There's a reason why people title their videos a certain way. It's to get views.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably change ours up, but then we'll be hypocrites then.
Oh yeah, 200th time reacting to Morris Cinema. Like fucking hell. You know, yeah, we could
Morris
do that.
react. He also says, I agree, some talk over videos instead of stopping and talking. That's interesting because some do stop the video and then talk and carry on, which is probably okay for them. But for me, I don't like stopping the video at all because it kind of takes me back out of the mindset, you know?
Yeah, it's personal preference. I think a lot of people that do that is for copyright reasons. Or maybe some just like the format. Maybe they just like doing it like that. Yeah. They might like the whole edit process doing it like that, possibly. Or maybe because they'll forget what they're going to say during that moment. But at the same time, for me, I need to do it once through. I can't stop it because you're going to take me out of it. Especially if it's really an emotional song. If I stop it to say what I'm thinking and then I go back to it, I've pretty much lost all that build-up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there, exactly with you. Out of interest, I know the video that we watch tends to be like a little square in the corner rather than the main screen and us in the corner. That makes sense. Have you had any comments over the years as to people saying, oh, switch it around, you don't want to see your face? Which makes me laugh because I'm like, but this is a reaction video. If I was the little video in the corner, you won't see my reaction.
I've had people, these are my older reactions, so I can understand why I've said it because I was quite cringy back then and wouldn't even really express myself to the fullest because I was still trying to come out of my shell back then. But people have asked me to just upload the original video because they can't watch it anywhere else. It's only my reaction. Ah,
that's interesting. That makes sense though, because if it doesn't exist anywhere else, then, you know, fair dues.
Yeah. The thing is, if they really wanted it, Google, mate, you can find anything you want on Google. You just got to know how to search for it. Any clip you want. Like, you know, this is another pet peeve. You know, people that ask how to do things on Facebook groups, like YouTube groups. They'll ask how to do something. I'm like, mate, you've got Google, you've got YouTube. You can find anything you want. Why are you asking people? Everyone's got a phone. Look it up on your phone. Just people that just can't help themselves. You know what I mean? It's a pet peeve. I don't know why I felt the need to share this, but it really annoys me. People like that. Everything's so accessible now.
It is accessible. Yeah, exactly. Self-help is the future. Just checking out another comment. Someone said, Georgia said, how many times do you have to stop it to avoid copyright infringements? I haven't.
There's no set number.
So I don't know.
There's no set number. Every video varies. The audio level varies. How clear audio varies. The image, like the size, the transparency.
I had to reduce my mind to like 40%.
Combined with the cuts, like there's no set formula.
Yeah.
Sometimes you may get it, sometimes you won't. And sometimes there's videos that it's impossible to avoid, especially the ones that get blocked.
Oh, I hate that. It just
Those
half an hour to do from start to recording to uploading and publish. You know, it's like a half an hour process for one reaction, and after that, it gets blocked. It feels like such a waste of time.
Yeah, and I think the best way to avoid copyright to begin with is actually see if it's been claimed. And just go to the description and see if there's anyone that's claimed the video, the audio, or whatever. And if there's nothing there, then you're pretty much good to go. 9 times out of 10.
D-Boy said, maybe you two should get into gaming world and we can watch your reactions when you play each other. I actually did that, not with Shay, but a friend of mine, Ryan, like many years ago, we were playing Grand Theft Auto 5, but the hours fly by and it's great and all, but no one's going to sit and watch you for like 2 hours. And that's the problem. Do you record the whole thing? I say no one's going to watch it. There are websites, there are channels that, stream Fortnite for like, I don't know, 4-6 hours, something stupid. And people just lap it up. So I don't know. I don't think it's really for our audience. I don't think I could really waste my day playing games because I've got stuff to do. That's one of the reasons why I don't do reactions so much lately, because I've just got so much on. And a daughter. I have a 1-and-a-bit-year-old daughter.
I've got a few gaming videos on my channel, Mr. Whippy, GTA 5.
Oh.
I gave it a bit of a go, but it's the whole edit just takes forever. And like, if you ain't got a certain goal while playing, it's kind of a pointless video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing gaming. Like I used to game a lot growing up, but I tried to steer away from it as I've gotten older. Like I'll still love to game it, like, if it's a game that I really want to play, but because it takes up so much time, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. If I'm not making content out of it, it's wasting my time.
Yeah.
As much as I love to game.
I hope that answers your question. Okay. Well, my time is up now, so I need to.
Yeah, this has been a long one. This is meant to be how long we've got.
Meant to be a 5-minute, 10-minute video, and the same with the podcast. The podcasts are only really meant to be designed for like an hour or so, but they go on for 3 hours sometimes. Shay.
Yeah, I've got so much. I've got a podcast edit. You've got a podcast edit. I've got a podcast edit.
Yeah, I don't really have anything in this one, but I'll just fake it.
Just wanted to put that in the frame. You're a silly boy.
silly boy. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your time, as always. We've really enjoyed sort of chatting with each other and interacting with you guys. So that means a lot to us. So thank you again. And we'll see you in the next live stream, which we haven't actually got a schedule planned yet. As I say, this is only meant to be a 5-minute video anyway. So I'm sure we'll let you know what that's going to be soon.
We might even do one spur of the moment next week. Who knows? This is going to be spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment, it may be then. Awesome.
Sound as a pound.
Sound as a pound. Sound as an Australian dollar. Doesn't have the right ring to it, does it really? Ah, well.
This has been great.
It's been good fun. So we just end broadcast, is it? This is all still new. We've not actually ended the broadcast yet. This is our first time trying this. So
and thank you to everyone that's joined the podcast. I'm so used to saying podcast.
Thanks to
everyone that's joined the live stream. This has been great. My 4th live stream ever on this channel. And hopefully we'll do more. I'm going to leave it on the channel as well so people can watch it.
Yeah.
See if they want to tune into the next one. I might even get the paid version so we can get rid of this logo at the top.
Yes.
I think I'm going to.
Are we going to do that? We're going to play the video at the end, the trailer video?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess we can.
So
wait,
we'll turn off the banner for now so it doesn't interfere with the video. Guys, we're going to leave you with this. It's a trailer, a mini trailer, if you like, a little mini advert for the 2 Ps of the podcast channel. Okay, so do you want to count down?
3, 2, 1, play.
Hey guys, you're watching 2 Ps in the podcast. This is our new podcast channel by Dan and Shay.
I don't know what else to say after that. Where we talk about anything from the Philippines to
manscaping.
No, I don't want to say that.
Friendly Kuya advice.
Where we talk about anything from the Philippines to friendly Koya advice. Is that what you said?
And if you want to see the biggest shit show on the planet, check out the description below and hit subscribe.
You had the finisher as well, Dan.
They don't want to see a polished video. They want to see us being
No, they don't.
raw, honest, and open.
Undressed, uncovered.
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in a Podcast.
That's what you said before.
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in the Podcast.
Start again.
With
Start again.
Hey guys, you're watching Two Peas in the Podcast with Shay and Dan.
Where we cover everything from the Philippines to friendly Koya advice.
So if you want to see the biggest shit show on the planet, do check out our channel and hit the subscribe button. Links in the description.
Thank you very much.
So funny.